You have a pogo event for uh, ancients, which I think we'll probably just pull 20 of, because that's all we have. But we're not touching any of these, the big boys, because we're in saving mode, but ancients aren't real, so we just pull them whenever we want to. We also have another event we have to pull for, which is the soulstone stuff, so let's get to that. Ooh, off a fucking nightmare, get a little sacred. A little sacred off a nightmare. Oh, I didn't do the second. I guess I just didn't do my second chest. Still got an ancient, and that's it. Okay. Well, you live and you learn. Yeah, Soulstone Rush is active. This is the one that's based off of the quality of the ones you pull. We do have a big one, though, so it should be, I think, still worth doing. If you check the market here, we could purchase on those. We could purchase on that. So you have one big one, at the very least. The only thing I want to chop here, I had Laberga up. That's basically it. Everything else is staying the same. I still need extra souls for these two, and then I want a big gear soul. So let's just hit it. See what we get. We won't be spoiled, at least, because the points come from the actual quality of the soul. Now, low B's there. Nothing worth nothing there. Oh, big Roughstone. 5-star Roughstone. That's actually great. Might as well do this one, I guess. Boom. Big Roughstone. That's good. That's very good. I think that's basically it, because the other ones are just bigger and better, so I'll just sell the rest of this garbage. And nice. Okay. 3 more. 3 more little nuggets. War Priest, don't need. Still want a bigger Roughstone for the other one, so that's fine. We'll leave it on. You never know when we might hit a bigger Roughstone for our second one. And garbage. Alright. So let's just collect there. 1, 2, 3. Sell the trash. Alright. Big one. Here we go. 500 points. Fingers crossed for some gross 6-star Lego. Oh, it's epic, and it is shit. It's a Sachi. Alright. That's a fucking bummer, broy. It's a bummer. Alright, well, that's that. We'll do our iron whatever soon, and we'll see if we can get something or something there. But overall, that was not what we wanted to see. And then this Rathalos event is going on currently. Obviously don't give a shit because, you know, it doesn't fucking affect us, but sure. We do get our 20 ancients to pull. I just had to make room real quick. Alright, first 10. We're just looking for pogos. We're pretty deep. We're like 100 in for Lego, so there's a good chance we'll get something just by the laws of sunk cost fallacy, which is obviously guaranteed. Jizzboy, nothing there. And next set of 10, our last set of 10. We're going to see gold for the double. Looking like a no. No. Alright, that puts us at 125 for Ancients. Building Mercy, as they say. It's a new Doom Tower rotation. This is the Bombal Dark Fae one, which is obviously more annoying than the normal one. But, yeah, we're going to go on through, start with hard, as we often do, and then work our way into normal. But this one is a bit tricky because it is the harder hard. It's the hardest rotation. Dark Fae, Bombal, sometimes we get a little bit stuck, so might have to navigate those windows as we approach them. But we'll actually be getting enough gems to purchase another 10 set of Ancients. Maybe we'll send those now that we're still on the Pogo event for Ancients. So for Bombal, we're actually trying something new. We have like 3 different people who can come back. We have Abominable Snowgrin, right, from Blizzard. We have the Monkey. Then we have Torture Helm. All 3 can come back. Alright, so the kind of idea I think I have here is if we put in all 3 of them, and then we just put in, you know, he's just for Aura's Dreadhorn, Fushan for just for Aura, and then we have someone like, where is he? Alright, boom. We have Little Boy, and he'll empower the Aura. This should give me 3 different levels of, like, wrap redundancy for returning. I don't know if it'll work the way I want to, because if they all just die instantly, it's kind of a moot point. But they all should come back in different ways. So we're going to kind of see if it works. It doesn't really matter if Fushan dies. Doesn't even matter if Broodlord dies. Everyone else is just going to kind of be here to come back progressively. I'm curious if this works, you know, all the way, because as long as some of them, they stagger their returns, it should basically work. We just can't have them all being all double one-shot in a row, you know? We have a Monkey is set to Soul Reap, Blizzard is set to whatever. Technically, Blizzard can freeze things, so it might make it nice for the... Yeah, you see short fuse the small things, which might make a difference, but let's see how they die and then come back here. It's about to happen soon. Alright, come on. Hey, look at those freezes. Alright, boom, first couple pops went out. Boom, alright, so Monkey's dead. 3 turns go by, Monkey comes back. Boom, Blizzard dies, Blizzard's back. He also has to revive on death on him then. Boom, 2 of them are dead. Well, Torture Helm survived that. Monkey's gonna die. Torture Helm didn't die to that either. Monkey's gone. Torture Helm's back up still. Monkey's back up. Blizzard might be totally gone, I guess. I guess he didn't come back because he died on the off turn from his revive on death. Interesting. Okay, well we still have these two, and then Wukong is still here, just gonna keep doing whatever Wukong does. So he'll be an extra presence. Maybe I have to change Blizzard's mastery slightly or something. It might be a moot point. I think Torture Helm's probably okay no matter what here. Either way, I'll fiddle with this on the next Bombal. This Bombal was really easy. 50 is problematic, and 90 I think I have in the bag with my auto team, so this should be okay. And also that we have our Rat a little bit stronger now with that 2-star soul, so that should be an extra level of padded defense there. First side room in Hard Doom Tower is Epic Champions, Total Piss Walk. I put in the same basic team the entire time. Weregren and Kitty Cat for damage. York for healing and turn meter. You get the aura boost from the lizard, and then Vrast to keep everyone basically alive if they don't get one shot. But honestly, Weregren does the heavy lifting as always. Don't think it really matters for these low level side rooms, even on hard, but I do think I should start to work on presets and work on getting everyone's turn orders correct as far as what their move order is, because I do see people using things in kind of strange ways every now and again. Not that it matters too much, but it is kind of funky. So maybe when I get to the higher levels, I'll start to fiddle with presets for every single side room. I do think I have enough space just to label them like Epic, Epic Lizardmen, Rare Attack, etc. So maybe that'll be something we start working towards. Unrelated, this is about to come to an end, and we will get a couple more fragments for... Oof, who is it? Is it Gomlock? I think we're working on right now. Our first Gaellen boy. Man, I already got 7 fragments. Basically there. It's going to be a fun time. I think it'll be at least 4 or 5 months, but we'll get there in the end. Also just got to 900 gems, so I don't think I could purchase, or I don't think I can afford to open all of them with a room, but we'll have to make more room here. But this is into the 130s, I believe. Let me just double check this. Raid. Okay, yeah, it's 126. We'll be at 136 after we pop these 10. Ooh, Ancient from the Shop is just as I'm about to make a room. 137 we'll be at. Ooh. Alright. Let's see. Okay. 10 pack. Alright, last chunk on the pogo. Any gold? Are we really going to be deeper into this Mercy? We are. Little epic. Broodlord, love to see it. Alright, cool.
Couple more Ancients for the pogo. We also have Hydra ending. And now it's over. Which just means that we could open up our little soul stones from Hydra. And I think that might get us enough to buy 1 medium soulstone. So we're going to probably do that as well. Right, little ones. Got Epic. Ostrix, nope. Got Lego. Theodore, nope. But that isn't enough points I needed, so that's fine, I guess. That should be good on points then. Epic again. Cat, 1 star. So fucking sad. Alright. You're out of there, you're out of there. Okay, cool. So, Mystic Market. Immortal. Let's go. Big boy. Come on. Blue. So sad. Taurus. Blood Painter, 3 stars. Ugh. Alright, that was shit. That's kind of the end, I think, of that event for me, which is to be expected. Did get me a 6-star epic soulstone. Sure, I'll accept. I'll accept. We're at 130, what, 8 for this or something? So, up there in Ancients, but I won't be getting it more until this day is done, so. I do believe this is the end, my friend. Anyway, back to our regular scheduled shenanigans. We'll check back next event.
Okay, so we talked briefly about what Legos I'm pulling for and under what conditions. I do want to showcase what our Mercy's at. 3 Sacred, 137 Ancients, alright? So nowhere near Mercy. And there's a couple Legos that we really want to get because they're of utmost importance for us. And every time there's any event for these, we'll always pull for them because they're of the utmost importance for us. Now, those Legos are Necmothar. If we ever see, that event up, Draco, or this fucker, I don't remember his name even, but that guy, Big Lizard Boy, Draco, Necmo. Those are the 3 that if we see an event for them, we're gonna pull. And of course, for Void Epics, there's a couple more. That's where it gets a little weird. We want Urgrim, we want Skrank, we want nothing from Lizards, right? Nothing from Lizards. And Skinwalkers, we really want to get Basher. Also, Frenzy I've heard is good, so we wouldn't mind Frenzy, but Basher, those are the main ones, okay? Now, there is an event for Necmothar. He is up. So we're going to pull for him. There's nothing for Voids, so there's nothing there. And we'll pull for Primals, because we've actually never hit a Primal, so that's fine. And Ancients we'll just pull because we have the same thing. So I guess we'll do Ancients first because they're the least value and we're the farthest from Mercy. If we hit a Lego, we'll definitely keep going because then unfortunately the rate gets higher. Well, I don't know if the rate is the same across all the things. So basically, we're only pulling for Necmo Draco or that Primal guy. But we're nowhere near that Primal guy as far as Primal Mercy, so, until we get to like 50, whatever amount of Primals, we'll probably just not even bother. Because it's just so far into the future. So, Sacreds, hoping to see Yellow, hoping to see Necmo. Not Yellow, not Necmo. What was Gar is the only epic that we don't have. That's Rain Beast, okay. I'm out of room, goddamn. And nope. There's the elf from the 25 times. And finally, and no gold. Alright. Okay, well, we whiffed that, unfortunately, but it's to be expected. 2 primals, shot in the darks, Probably gonna get epics, if not just fucking rares. I have to add these to the numbers because I didn't actually add them in. So this was, that's at 19, that's at 7, that's at 141, I think. Cool. So we're back here. There was an event on Summon Rush, so shards over champs, meaning we do get at least heightened value out of that. And then we're going to get some stuff from this because we, got all that junk. So that's something at least, right? Okay, so back to doing Clan Boss and just saving for those 3. But those are the big 3 just because we have such tremendous souls. Especially Necmo Draco. 5-star souls means you're putting on Brimstone and it can't be stopped. So that's like above and beyond. We actually technically have enough in the shop here to buy a small gem pack. Now that seems a bit destitute, but that's fine. This is how we build Mercy, It's about building Mercy. And nothing. Followed by nothing epic. It's a Lich. Followed by, leave more room. Finally, and nothing. Okay. So that was 3 more, 144. Alright, so that's where we're at. We'll see if we get more from tomorrow's thing since this deal is going on. But aside from that, back to Doom Tower progression. We're working towards floor 40 currently.
So there's a Doom Tower side room that I have trouble progressing, but I think I know a way around it. So all the other ones I have no problem doing that I can do.
Epic Champions, easy. Okay, Rare Attack, easy. Epic Spirit, I haven't done yet, but I can do this, hypothetically, right? We have Corrupted, that's one I can't do, obviously. Force Defense, I could do that hypothetical, also I just have to gear, like Razin, Skull Lord, Rainbeast, those guys can do that one eventually. This one is really weird. Rare HP Champion. Okay, so we have, for Rare HP Champions, the pool is, let's just say it's quite small. Greybeard is a Rare HP Champion. Sorry, not Greybeard, Gnarlhorn, Rare HP Champion. He's the taunt guy. That's cool. Fantastic. He's good. We know that. But that's not going to get me to the finish line. Ironclads, I think, will get me to the finish line. Multiple Ironclads. Now, what does Ironclad do? A1 heal reduction. A2 removes debuffs malice. It's a buff. Weird for an HP champion. But its passive is the beam. When healed, will attack all enemies, inflicting damage proportional to any surplus heal. Damage inflicted is equal to half the heal. So basically, if he overheals, he does an amount of damage. I kind of feel like if I just put 5 of these in regen sets, and that'll maybe just get me there eventually. Regen Immortal. So we're going to kind of test this theory out at least, and then try to see if we can scale it up to have multiple Ironclads to be able to beat this side room. So that'll be a side project. I don't have any at the moment but this one, so we'll start working on one slowly. And as I get more, we'll start to slowly introduce more into that pile. But yeah, the Epic Spirit one, this one should be pretty inevitable, I think. So we'll try to do this one and see how it goes. But I'm pretty sure they could beat this eventually, no problem. It's just a matter of, I guess, RNG or something. Alright, so I was able to complete the side room with this team. It was no problem at all. The issue they were having was on the second wave, there's a Reser, and they just got stuck on that. Either way, I wanted to make one little adjustment to my spider team that was pointed out to me, and that is if I make Laberga a little bit faster than Cleoptrix, Cleoptrix actually gets to hex an additional target. So I just have to do that. So she is 246. I just gotta make Laberga 247. Whatever the fuck she is. And she is 246, so that's not hard at all. One glyph to rule them all. I don't even know what I can speed glyph or what isn't speed glyph. That's a 1, so that's probably pretty easy. And yeah, let's do the 1. Okay. Let's slap a little speed glyph on here. Hopefully hit a 3. That's a 2. There we go. We're done. Alright, so that should make her 247. 248. I can't do math. That's fine. Let's just run this to show you what it looks like. So Laberga's going to go first now, which means Cleoptrix just gets 1 extra spider to hex. That's the whole point. So there's the extra set of spiders, which means when the hexes go out, it does do extra damage after a Kemptum. And this is why it should be a bigger hit. Yeah, there we go. So it's an extra 10% damage, which is unironically actually quite key here. So, you know, assuming that smite didn't happen, that they're still dead to the base poisons that are put on spider. So it should basically have 100% working now, because after we have this turn order, then there's again full hex from the Kemptum, and then all the poisons go out, and that should just boom, done instantly. Now we could do, I'm gonna do one more. Let's just do one more and not have smite proc, because smite's not always gonna be procking right after the first hit. We want to see what it looks like when smite doesn't proc. I do have the extra turn of unkillable from Maneater, so it shouldn't be a problem either way. Okay, smite's on, but did it proc? It did not. Okay, good. So this is a good test here. So you get to see what it looks like without smite procking. 2 turns, Laberga goes, a Kemptum, new spiders drop, hex spread. Should happen here. Boom, boom, boom. Taurus does the sweet little toxic meme. Boom, boom, boom. Spider's dead. That was with no smite. Okay. So that's basically 30 seconds unflappably occurring. The only time I would ever fail, I guess, is if Laberga hits the 3% chance to base miss, and then some other fuckery occurred. But I'm just going to tick this off and just see if we ever get to trigger this. But, you know, we go through these fights so quickly that I'm not really worried. And I'm just glad this team is up and running now. So this team is kind of locked in, which means I just can't really use the people anywhere else, which is totally fine, because they're not really used anywhere else. But Yeah, this was a pretty actually low poison one, so it'll be interesting to see if this one causes issues. I think they're so redundant. I think the only issue is if that poison sensitivity somehow does not go on, then we maybe have a problem. But that's so unlikely, because even if it doesn't, after this turn when a Kemptum spreads, Taurus puts on 4 poisons, which is like the extra redundancy. And even if a chunk of those miss, it seems to not matter. So either way, there's that working perfectly well. Fantastic. Let's keep on keeping on. We are on to Bombal Hard 90, which is the big blocker for many people. We have our automated team set up that takes a series of RNGs to work, but it is have 100% success rate of time isn't an option. So we are kind of just here, and I ran like 50 last night unsuccessfully. I realized that Kreela was actually a little too slow. It's made her a little faster. And now we're basically just babysitting. And as we get to the 3rd phase, I just take over and manually input from there, because we just want it to not have any issues. This is the real hard stoppers here, and then it's going to be, you know, we have the little big baby bitch at 120. So we have to get there, then deal with that. But until then, yeah, just have to get through Bombal, through manualing first. So it's going to be a minute. Okay, A3 with the rat. A1, got to hope for 3. We got 2. Might be enough. So A1 here. I want to get an extra bomb, and then she does. There we go. She's fast enough now. This, and then we hope it picks rat, and we hope there's 3 attacks. It did not pick rat. There's not 3 attacks. Oh, there's 1. There's 1 attack. So we have 5 bombs. We need 8 bombs to kill. So clearly this was not enough. And this now I think is an automatic failure. But what I found I could do is I could slightly stall, like 2 turns with Ancient Blood here. And I just have to basically A1 around. Hope that his poisons fall off before I imminently die. And then I could reach success. But it's just, it's not common. It probably won't happen. But here we are. Hoping he gets a turn before I do. Which I think he will. With just 2 people alive. That's okay, because bombs, A1. I need him to go now. Oh no, we lost. All right, well, I'll keep trying. Okay, so we did more of the Cursed City. The only real thing of note here is that I'm tapped out yet again. I was able to get farther than I could have before, but both the ways out and both the bosses that give you the keys to actually fight Amius are locked off yet again. So I'm done. I'm done this time. But I was able to get 25 stages, which gives me a little bit of candle action. And these candles, I believe, are used. Is it the Remnant Summon? Maybe not. What are the fucking candles used for? Objectives. I thought the candles was for Cursed Candles. Maybe not. I thought the candles were used to... Oh no, the candles are for the Cursed Chest. Right, and the Cursed Chest has the different reward things in them. And the final reward is Carnage the Anarch, I guess. So that's at 500 candles, I guess? No? Is that how it works? Maybe I'm misinterpreting it. From hard difficulty? I don't know. Either way, that's it. I'm tapped out on normal. If we look at hard here, it's a different scenario. I can begin to climb this, but I'm tapped out for the day. And we'll see how far we can get in hard. Maybe it'll be a more generous rotation, or maybe it's identical. I don't actually know. Either way, I'm tapped out on normal for the month. I think it resets soon, though. And then we'll see how far I can get in hard. That being said, there is actually something of note. That something of note is that they are adding a new mission set to work alongside Ramontu. Now, these missions are going to be operating again alongside Ramontu and have a different focus. I have no idea what that means, but it'll be, I think, of similar length, like it branches off or something, and the focus is more endgame content. Now, what this means is, because progressing the missions is the core tenet of the series for the most part, aside from just wanting to, get all the Gaellen boys, is that if a mission tells me to do something, for example, if a mission says that I have to kill Ammius, and we identify that after looking at all the rotations of Ammius, it's actually impossible to fight him without, because you have to get all these key things, right? And if it's actually impossible to acquire the keys, because currently I can't get this key unless I use people from these sets, which obviously are outside of my Gaellen Pact. If I have to do this because of a mission, I have to use them. I'm only allowed to use champions outside the Gaellen Pact when a mission forces me to. So, if there's any sort of scenario, even if it took 10 years to get the right configuration where I can kill all 3 of the bosses to get all 3 keys to fight Ammius, I'll do that. But if we find out that there literally is no rotation, just like there are 4 different rotations for Doom Tower, if there are certain rotations for Curse City, and I have to use non-Gaellen champions, if it gets to that point, I will. But anything outside of being forced to do them for a mission would be basically cheating, because you're cheating on your Gaellen boys, right? Only if it's literally impossible to achieve something without using members of the Gaellen Pact am I allowed to. So, until that time comes, I will continue being a good boy and keep on grinding. But once that time comes, then we'll have the talk. Until then, back to doing what I do, back to doing my little daily goodies, and I'll see you when the next update occurs. Alright, so I'm just doing a couple little upgrades here for the upcoming Fusion warm-up. It is, in fact, not Gaellen, it's Barbarian apparently. So we are safe for another month from that. And there is a big update coming soon where they're adding a whole new mission set for some new horse skinwalker dude. I don't think is even in the game yet. Nope. And then there's also going to be a new an Ogren Mythic, so some cool stuff coming. But you'll notice that my front page has the suck hole over the altar. That's because there's currently, for the first time ever actually, a 2 times for 6-star Perfect Souls. 1.5 chance and then 12% chance for Immortals and Immortals respectively. So pretty exciting. I don't have much to offer, right? But at least it's, you know, a meager something. Our wish list is pretty much staying the same here at Kempton, Yorg, Laberga, Worm, Python, Pig, some rares. So hoping to get something, and there's a tournament active, which is, I believe, for souls pulled, not for the actual shards. Many souls as you can. Yes, we're pulling, hoping for big nuts here. So let's pull it. If we see a big number, big good. That's not a big number, so not big good. Pretty much guaranteed shit pile. Love it. Yep, top garbage. All trash. With this, we have a lot to sell, obviously, to go through. But yeah, there's like, you know, we don't have much we're keeping here for souls. It's the same kind of couple we got going on. But 15 points is alright. That's something. Lag City. Sifi. Alright. Now we're looking for like the big numbers, you know, obviously. We're looking for big numbers. Anything below like a 40 is kind of whatever. Yeah, we're hoping for something of a note here. We have 2 medium souls, so hopefully one of those nuts. If we see the 1500, we know it's a big mythic, so that's whatever. But all these little numbers are kind of shite, unfortunately. 5's not really great. Yeah, and 2. Alright. Well, that was terrible. Cool. Alright, so let's see what we have here for things to sell. Yet again. Boom. Cool. Alright. Hoping for big numbers. We've got 2 Immortals. This could be huge. Very big. Super big. Yes? Oh my god, a 5-star Danig! Okay, now I sat up in my seat for that one. Now we're fucking talking. That's a fucking hit. That's a hit and a half. We have a 5-star Danig now. Soul Burn Reimbursement. I have no idea what the fuck that means. But we're awakening him. I guess it's because I had... I don't know what the... Oh yeah, because I had 1 extra level. I understand now what you're saying. That's huge. That's huge for Danig. He's already like a mediocre champion, but that's still huge. Alright, next one. It's probably a 2-star Lego. Or it could be high purple. High purple. Alright, not great. Not great at all. If we sell our Wasguard, I'd love to just get rid of fucking... What if you sell... I have nothing... See, these are all too high level. I want to get more something here, but I think we're just going to have to wait for tomorrow. Well, we have how many days left on this event as far as whatever's happening here? 2 days. So we'll have a reset coming up for, what's it called? Hydra. That'll get us some points at the very least. And then we have 2 days of Iron Twin, so that's something. But if, dude, the Danig is huge. 5-star Danig Soul is colossal. Currently don't use him very often because he's not, you know, the most useful. But you know what makes him way more useful? Is now having 5-star Protected Smite. That's massive. That's what he's getting without question. 5-star Protected Smite means he's actually incredibly useful for a lot of places. So, you know, that's just, that in itself is pretty huge. The stats you get for a 5-star Brimstone is kind of insanity. So he is very much going to welcome that. And we'll definitely have to use him in a lot more places now. That's like a big step up, So very cool. Back to doing Spider. We've been doing Spider habitually, which is why we have so much money. But we're going to continue doing Spider and hopefully check in next time when we have more, a couple more Soul Stones to pull.
Just want to showcase a change that they made. I believe the patch finally hit. I have to not kill everybody here. I just have to kill Wukong. Alright, this will work. So I'm pretty sure now when Wukong's auto... Well, he's sheeped now. This is very awkward. The whole thing was I was trying to test that Wukong's auto-res now triggers Worm Boy's ability. I'll have to wait until he pops out of sheep for this to work, though, because I have to now kill Wukong again and do it again. So, hold please. Okay, this shouldn't kill everybody. Alright, perfect. So Wukong is dead. When he gets auto-res, this guy should trigger. Let's see. A1. It still doesn't work. Okay. Alright. Well, that's that. I was just piquing my curiosity. Sad times. Well, I still remain unbeatable in my arena team, but you know, fun times. Well, maybe not unbeatable. That team looks AIDS.
Okie dokie. So we have 5 more from my daily login, which was apropos timing. Then, oh, thank you. Then 1 more from just my whatever shit. So let's see if we get anything good. Again, we're on to the thing where it's like the points equate to value. So if we see high number equals very good. So 20 is probably a Lego. And it's a 2-star Tila. Oh, did I need that? Sure, 1 extra star. Okay. I've been reimbursed 70 points because I had 1 over. That's actually great. What was Tila using? Probably Brimstone, right? So she just gained 7,500 attack. I don't think she even scales off of attack. HP. Alright, cool. That was useless. But I accept. Hey, 15 points. That's probably also Lego. 1 star. Ooh, War Chief. That's terrible. I don't keep 1-star souls. That's light work. But that is vendored points, which is more important than anything right now. So I very much accept. 6 is Yorg. Yeah, 2-star Yorg. Our Yorgs are much higher than that. Alright, cool. So then that's trash. That's all trash, which means I do have enough now from the market to buy another Immortal. Okay, big money. It's like 3-star Lego, maybe? Now it's 5-star Epic. 4-star Epic. 4-star Jizz Boy. Do I want a 4-star Jizz Boy? Jizzo's kind of dog shit. But, yeah, I guess so. Alright, whatever. Congrats, Jizz Boy, you're 4-starred. Alright, well, that's kind of that. Tomorrow we have our reset. We'll be getting a couple points here, but really all we're getting is a couple small ones off of Hydra, so that's kind of that. An actual Soul Chase tournament. 675, what are we at? 618. Dude, some people are fucking cranking in this. It's crazy. So we'll, you know, we'll make it decently close, but that's pretty much that for the night. We're sending the rest on Spider as we keep accruing more silver, and I'll check back in for tomorrow's Hydra reset. There's been some updates. We have the new set of progress missions we discussed earlier came out. So much shit. Champion rebalance. Annie, Supreme Aethel, Siegfried, I think that should be it. I don't know if I got the Worm Boy buff in here. I don't see the Worm Boy buff. Maybe not. Maybe it's not this patch. 3 new champs revealed also. One of them is the Mythical Ogre. If we can get to it. Oh, look at town for the 5th anniversary. It looks so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. There's a new Ogre Boy Gizmat. Gizmat the Terrible. Looks like a little fucking gobbo. And he transforms into a angry chunker. I don't even bother checking Mythic's abilities because they are but a pipe dream in a distant land. Got our Hydra reset, so that means we get all those little shards to pull. I'm going to check the gear because I'm going to cycle it later. And we also got first place in our Hydra Clash because we've actually dropped rank. So, fantastic stuff there as well. I have all the time to do that nonsense. One more Primal Shard for the pile. We're at 20 voids now, which is pretty hot, so good on us for saving there. So there's the Arbiter missions, which we've completed the Ramon 2 missions, and here's the new thing, the Marius missions, which we'll be checking next episode. But for now, let's pull our 6 shards and see how lucky we get with our numbers here. It didn't show a number. 1 point. Interesting. This one shows a number? You have to be in the window. Oh, maybe they patched it so it doesn't show anymore. Ooh, they may have patched it. It's now like officially a mystery. You see the numbers after the fact? Very interesting. I like mystery. Trash. So now we just have to literally wait for the colors to pop up and then we get to see. Or it could just be a server issue. Oh, 1-star Ruststone. Bummer. Big bummer. Alright, in summation, we ended the event with no keepers there, but the big ones were obviously Danig. 5-star was great, and then Tila, 2-star, also pretty cool, so exciting enough as is. Now for the missions. Marius missions. There is a laundry list of things to go through to get this. Can we even finish the first page is hard to say. Spend 200 crests. There's a lot of live arena in here. Soul merchant stuff. Cursed city stuff. You know, awakening chat, yada yada yada. Deal 6 million to Hydra in one attempt on normal, that I could do. So I could probably clear this first page, no problem. Here's Marius the Gaellen. Now, the other pages are going to be questionable, but he has an actually cracked kit. But we're not even going to bother looking at him just yet. We'll get into more in the future. I can't, unfortunately, look at the next pages, but we have an idea of what this first page has, and I'm pretty sure I could blow through this entire first page at Mach speed. So we're going to do that in the upcoming episode. But for now, it's back to doing Spider, and I'll see you guys next time for Dragon Ball Z.